Hey everyone, and thank you for joining us on our webinar today. I'm Tony and I'm Wired's Head of Training. Now we'll start off this session with a little bit more information about Wired Plus in case you haven't dealt with us before. Now we're a full service email marketing agency specialising in email marketing. Our clients range from small businesses to large PLCs and everything in between. We offer managed services through an agency style setup for clients who want to outsource their email marketing strategies, as well as offering support and training to clients who prefer to create email templates and campaigns before sending them themselves. Now whether you're looking for a bespoke template, do-it-yourself email sends, or full campaign strategy and implementation, we can support you to success. Now my own experience spans over 20 years, during which time I've been involved with digital marketing projects ranging from small, highly targeted postcode specific campaigns to full national and multinational integrated marketing strategies. I've worked across a number of B2B and B2C sectors and love sharing what I've learned through that time. So that's what you need to know about us. We'll now move on to the webinar. Now we always have a broad spectrum of attendees at our webinars, and the main aim is to give you more information on how to develop your email marketing by considering reactivation and re-engagement. Now the webinar should run for about 20 minutes and you can contact me directly after we finish if you've got any questions or if you want to have more of an in-depth conversation. Now these are going to be the areas that we cover today. So how to assess engagement and deliverability, how to create a campaign to re-engage your subscribers, the importance of list hygiene, and some technical points regarding re-engagement. Now, data is the key ingredient to marketing success. Lists are often built up over many years as contacts have expressed interest into the brand and the products that they have to offer. Many businesses assume that because they have a large data bank of contacts that the marketing must be performing well, must be interesting to their audience. Although having a big body of data is impressive, it can be deceiving, and marketers should prioritise quality over quantity in all cases. Monitoring the deliverability of your marketing will help to establish if your campaigns are doing what you actually intend them to do. Following the results, you can then cleanse your data, re-engaging those that have become distant but still wish to receive your emails from those old contacts that are disengaged and don't want to receive your content. So in this webinar, we'll focus on differentiating between these types of contacts and focusing on how to re-engage or reactivate your subscribers. As you can see on screen, 96% of unhappy customers don't complain. However, 91% of those will simply leave and never come back, according to financial training services. So, how to assess engagement and deliverability? You've got great ideas and spend a lot of hours perfecting your campaigns, but your subscribers aren't clicking, opening or responding to your emails. Now there's a number of reasons why this could be. They might have grown apart from your brand, so your content and product might not be relevant to them anymore. If that's the case, you don't want to waste your time bothering them with unwanted information. That only lowers your deliverability rate. We'll focus on this in more detail later, and pushes them further away from your brand. They may be disengaged if they've previously found that your content or products weren't of interest. They may now not even open your emails, even though your newest and latest products may be just what they're looking for. And they may be busy. Their inbox might just be overflowing with emails just waiting to be opened. Aiming to send your campaigns at a convenient time for the recipients maximises the chances of engagement, as your content's received at a time when they're available and interactive. So no matter which of these reasons is relevant to unresponsive contacts, we don't want to just remove them from lists without trying to re-engage them. It takes a lot of time and effort to acquire leads, so we need to try and recover as many as we can, as long as there's a chance for future relationship with them. So we can now look at how to create a campaign to re-engage your subscribers. So what is a reactivation or a re-engagement? Well, it's a tool or technique that's used by marketers to regain the attention of the prospects and customers which have previously been engaged with the brand but recently have lacked or lost interest. The aim is to encourage the subscribers to re-engage with their brand, prompting them to become active once again. This technique is most common via email. This is often the format which subscribers receive most information. Due to mobile marketing being the forefront of consumers' device preferences, marketers are now able to use display and paid media ads also to re-engage their audiences. So why use it? Well, on average, most lists have around 25 to 50% of inactive contacts. These people have once shown interest in the brand, but for some reason have now become disengaged. So you've got obviously to spend time and money gaining their attention. They themselves may have given you that in return. Don't waste your efforts restarting the process over or by collecting even more data. Instead, use re-engagement to learn more about what your contacts want and how you can provide what they need in a cost-effective and time-effective manner. So as you can see on screen, a couple of quotes. The probability of selling to an existing customer is 60 to 70%. The probability of selling to a new prospect is 5 to 20%. So a massive difference there. And that's supported by this following stat from Bain & Company. It costs 6 to 7 times more to acquire a new customer than to retain an existing one. So there's the reasons why we're using it. So how do you start? Well, you need to start by identifying your unsubscribes. So to begin, create a time limit and work to understand how contacts have engaged during this time. Refer to the frequency of your email campaigns and decide what time frame that you want to implement when segmenting your data. Any data past that time frame that you choose will be disregarded as old data. Now this will differ depending on the size and age of your data set. If you've got a large amount of data, you want to fine-tune your contacts to increase deliverability and to strengthen engagement, you might want to be firm and have a cut-off point of say 2 years. Any contacts that have engaged with your brand under those 2 years will then be segmented further, and you'll be able to analyse those which should be targeted with reactivation campaigns. If somebody hasn't opened your message in 2 years, they may not be the best target, but those that have opened your emails for the past 2 months but haven't clicked would be. Narrowing down your segments will help you to be more focused and effective when trying to re-engage your audience. We would advise focusing on contacts from the past 6 months and segment from this point, as these contacts are most likely to be brand fit and most likely to rekindle and return. This also allows you to see a detailed overview of engaged and disengaged contacts categorized by unopened, opened and clicked. Now when creating your segments, it's also wise to remember your newest contacts that may not have had time to read your messages yet. So don't consider them at this early stage, as it's way too soon for a re-engagement email at only a couple of weeks. To avoid that, you should search your data by date of subscription, as that will allow you to avoid your newest subscribers being included in your segment. And to help you establish the time frame for your inactive subscribers, consider the following points. How large is your data set? How often do you send your content? How long have your campaigns been running? What types of content do you send? Are you currently using segmentation? And do you use personalization to send content in a convenient time for the customer? So how to create a reactivation or re-engagement email? Now when you know who you're targeting, it's time to build your campaigns. So be personal when creating your reactivation campaigns. You need to customize the content to connect with your contacts. Your aim is to regain interest and spark conversation, which will then provide the opportunity to rekindle that relationship. So here are some points to focus on when writing your reactivation campaigns. The aim of your reactivation email is to attract your contacts back to your brand. So make them compelling, state the benefits, create a brand purpose. Use your subject lines. So if people are scanning over your messages and not opening them, this is your only chance to make the difference. So be clever, creative and captivating. Feature your newest products and latest offers. Disengaged contacts might not know what you have to offer. This is your chance to show off your assets, so to speak. Be creative. Use imagery, GIFs or GIFs, testimonials, and highlight key aspects which you want your reader to notice. This will allow you to capture their attention in a matter of seconds and will draw the focus to your key content. Test, test and test again. It's important to test and try that your subject lines, headers and layouts are optimized and formatted to yield the best results for you. Optimize your social platforms. Invite them to stay current and develop a personal interactive relationship from Facebook and Twitter, for example, and also your other social channels. Maybe the problem is email. So use dynamic and creative content. Your email should be visually engaging on all devices. Don't let lack of technical approach hinder your marketing. So here are some great reactivation and re-engagement examples that we can all learn from. The first is from Not on the High Street. Now they use a bright, bold discount to encourage contacts to engage again and to head to the site to purchase. Urban Outfitters, they use this fantastic design to really engage with the audience of under 30s in a manner that is most relevant to them. So next steps. So time to wait and see. Now the aim of your reactivation campaign is to entice your audience to click, read and act upon your content. So understanding whether your efforts are working is absolutely crucial. You should allow a generous amount of time to strengthen the accuracy of those results. Monitor the success of your campaign and continue to send messages with an interval that provides enough time for your contacts to notice, click and then read your emails. So what happens next? So for those who react and those who opened and clicked your campaign, it's now time to learn their preferences, discover what they want from you and how you can provide what they need. You can do that using questionnaires, surveys, profile updates and through monitoring the movements of customers as they move around your site. Adding personalisation in future will allow you to keep your contact engaged and send content at a convenient time containing relevant and interesting content. You may also offer loyalty discounts and promotions to encourage sales and further interaction with your brand. Once you've analysed which contacts are still interested in your brand, you should drip feed a couple of follow-up messages to ensure that they're up to date. Then by slowly and comfortably integrating them into a customer lifecycle strategy or marketing automation program, create a free-flowing organic conversation. This will keep your newly engaged contacts active, securing their attention and loyalty with your brand too. So for those who click but didn't respond, clearly offer them the chance to opt out and cancel a subscription. Although it's common knowledge to marketers that recipients can opt out easily at the bottom, usually, of each email. To the receiver, if they aren't even reading your content, the likelihood of them scrolling to the bottom to find your unsubscribe link is slim. Promoting an easy exit will allow them to filter the data for you, which will in turn strengthen your marketing strategy. And here are a couple of examples of easy opt-out campaigns. The first is from Nintendo Australia, and here they're making it easy for contacts to confirm the subscription. So it ensures only the most engaged contacts will see the email, confirm their attendance on the list. And here's an example from Fab, who take the extra step and have automatically opted out any previous unengaged contacts, but as part of this email campaign they give them the chance to opt in again if they wish to do so. So the importance of list hygiene. Now, good email list hygiene is a best practice for any effective email marketing strategy. And email hygiene means that you scrutinise your contact list and remove invalid or non-responsive addresses. It's important to identify any inactive subscribers or invalid emails because bounces can damage your email marketing performance. Email service providers, or ESPs, are becoming increasingly savvy in identifying what types of content people want to see in their inboxes. They've responded accordingly to control unwanted emails and spam. ESPs analyse data such as the number of emails opened, the number of unsubscribes and general inactivity to determine algorithms for inbox placement. And a clean list of contacts means that you have a better chance of getting your emails delivered. Following best practice, when collecting subscriber data, such as asking them to opt in and delivering on what you promise, will earn you some loyalty, but even the most engaged subscribers might change their behaviours over time. Engaged subscribers can become unengaged and hurt your list's overall performance, so it's important to keep up to date to maintain a healthy email list. And this is why re-engagement or reactivation campaigns are important. Your delivery and campaign performance are affected by unengaged contacts. It also means that you might be wasting time and money sending emails to people who are potentially not interested anymore. So a few technical points regarding re-engagement. Following your reactivation campaign, it's time to fully suppress those contacts that haven't engaged any further with you. If you continue to target your non-engaged contacts, you might risk affecting your delivery, and then your engaged and interested contacts might not receive your emails at all. There are two reasons that you should now move to suppress your unengaged contacts. First reason is they don't wish to receive information from you. So you want your campaigns to be seen as a positive encounter, sharing useful and informative content which should benefit the recipient. If they haven't opened your messages in months, they've resisted your savvy subject line, and you've informed them you've got to cancel the subscription, it's evident that your campaigns aren't having the desired effect. So it's wise to stop further comms by mutually agreeing that it's best for both parties rather than creating a negative impression of your business. And the second reason is your deliverability could suffer, as I've just mentioned. So email providers have the obligation to try to distinguish real emails from spam email, aiming to deliver only content which is of value to those recipients. To filter spam, they use a system that detects how recipients respond to the sender's messages. So if your emails run red, blocked or marked as spam, this will hinder your campaign delivery. The more people that ignore your campaign, or worse, delete or mark them as spam, the higher the risks of your emails being marked as spam become. So sending out content to inactive contacts will not only hurt your deliverability and reputation, but will also reduce chances of future campaigns being delivered to subscribers who do wish to receive your information. Although you aren't going to send them emails, don't delete these contacts altogether, as you need to have a specific log of your contacts' behaviour and their opt-out process. Suppress or unsubscribe them so they'll not receive any further messages. So in conclusion, whatever type of campaign you run to re-engage your contacts, reconnecting with your contacts is a powerful strategy that's often overlooked by marketers. Other channels have increased the amount of interaction your contacts may have with your brand, but by keeping email at the core of your marketing strategy, you can start to utilise the power of a multi-channel approach where contacts engage across multiple channels. So that's the end of the webinar. I hope that you found the information useful and it's given you some insight into the benefits of reactivation and re-engagement campaigns and how you can benefit from them. Our contact details are on screen. At Wired Plus, we're very open to any questions that you might have. Please feel free to contact us if you want to see how Wired Plus can help you achieve email marketing success, or if you want to just chat about what you're doing with your campaigns at the moment. Finally, the Wired team and I would like to thank you for attending our webinar and wish you every success with your email marketing. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you at our future webinars. Goodbye.